Welcome now to the Marathon West Forsyth Game Report. Travis Chafin here with West Forsyth head coach Frank Hepler. And, Coach, congratulations on that win tonight.
Oh, thank you. That was a good victory for our kids. They played really hard, played against a great Johns Creek team. Very, very well coached, very disciplined young men that we were playing against. So I was really proud of our guys playing through the 4 quarters of the game and, coming back from a first half where we played well, but Johns Creek played better. And, we were down 16-10 and just came back in the second half and made a few things happen. And, our conditioning paid off and the kids, got a couple scores and took that little extra lead. And I think that gave us the breathing room that we needed and gave the defense some confidence to step up a little bit. So really good win.
Yeah, 34 unanswered Wolverine points for the victory. And if my math's right, I mentioned earlier my math's not the best, but a lot of points for you and able to hold Johns Creek off the board there for the remainder of the game.
Yeah, that was big. We talked a little bit at halftime, just making some little adjustments. Their quarterback, number 17, was really good, hurt us on the option a little bit. And then 7, the running back, wow, he's a stud. And he did a good job, and their offensive line was good. So we tried to just make some adjustments up front there and move our linebackers around some, and it paid off.
A little later, we got a video clip we're going to show. But before that, it was Trevor O'Brien with a touchdown. At the time, it pulled you guys within 16-10. Talk about that play.
Right. That came right after Connor Vandenboss's big interception there with about a minute to go. And he's been battling all year wanting to get that interception. So he finally got that monkey off his back and got that interception. And that was a huge play. And then the offense took it down and Trevor, punched. And that was huge. That turned the momentum a little bit and gave our kids some confidence. Because I don't know at that point if we, could have come back. Because Johns Creek was playing with confidence and a lot of, a lot of ability there. So they got us rolling a little bit and put Mo on our side, as they say.
That's right. And in the third quarter, this is the play that Tom was going to show while I talked to you. It was a 52-yard quarterback keeper, ties the game up at 16. If you can, just talk about AJ and that play.
Yeah, and that's something Coach Clack and Coach Fuller are talking on the phones a little bit. Saw it, kept biting on the dive a little bit, and AJ pulled it and took it off up the middle, and he's got great speed. AJ runs about a 4.6 40, and that's what puts him, I think, in the elite in the state at quarterbacks because he runs so well. He does throw the ball well and accurate, and he's a big guy. And then to run that well, he really made a nice read on that and took off.
Then later you score again on a quarterback sneak. You're up 23-16. Fourth quarter, big defensive stop. They were on fourth down, and your defense was able to kind of stop them on they're going for it on fourth.
Right. There was a stoppage of play right there, and we were able to talk to the defense. And I kind of challenged them a little bit and said, look, now they stopped us on a 4th and short earlier. It's your turn to return the favor. And, you kind of saw the look in the guy's eyes like, you're right, Coach, let's do that. And they really did. They stepped up and made a great play on 4th down.
And then I also want to ask you about Trevor has a big 68-yard run, sets up the first down. Then later, early to Wyzorek for 6 yards, puts you up 30-16 at the time.
Yeah, again, all big plays. And Jake Wyzorek, for the 4 years that he's been here, has been making great plays. He and AJ have hooked up a lot and made some really good plays. And Trevor, only a sophomore, is learning how to make big plays at big times. And Trevor's just a workhorse. He comes every day. And the offense line did a great job, great protection for the pass to Jake, and then great blocking on the run for Trevor.
And then West Forsyth not done. 62-yard touchdown. Jake Wyzorek puts you up 37-16. Another big play.
Yeah, and again, that shows the condition in Jake. I don't know if we have anybody, and not take anything away from our other kids because they all work hard, but Jake may work the hardest in practice. He gets extra running in. He does everything. When it's time to go in the weight room, he's one of the first guys in, one of the last guys out. And again, it pays off. It's one of those guys that you wish, all the kids had that same. But again, our kids do have that work ethic, and I'm really proud to see it paid off tonight. It's good to show them that, hey, look, this is what it's all about right here.
Undefeated on the season. Last I checked, number 5 in the state. Big region win tonight.
Yeah, once the region schedule starts, you want to try to get those wins. And we talked about 2 weeks ago when the Centennial game was over. All right, guys, we got to try to go 1-0. And that's the same thing I told them in the locker room tonight afterwards. I said, hey, big win. Enjoy it over the weekend. It's your homecoming weekend. Be safe and be smart and go out and have a good time at homecoming. But remember, we come back to practice on Monday. It's trying to go 1-0 again. So we just got to take one step at a time. North, county rival. I know they'll be ready. They got great kids and great coaches, and that it'll be a tough game for us.
And that's going to be our Listen Your Way game of the week next Friday night as the Wolverines head up to Raider Valley. And I know that's always gone kind of back and forth each year. So it's always a lot of fun to watch those two programs go head to head.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, great players, good coaches, great people up there. Our kids get excited about playing them, and I know they get excited about playing us. So we'll do the best we can this week in practice and try to get ready for them, and we'll come up to North. It's always exciting to play up there.
Yeah. Well, Coach, we appreciate you having us here at West Forsyth tonight. We're up here in the press box doing the post-game interview, so thanks for having us, and sure. We'll talk to you again next week.
All right, Travis, again, thank you very much. Appreciate you guys coming out and covering us, and to all the listeners out there, thanks for tuning in and watching your show. I appreciate everything you've done for us.
Thank you so much, Coach. Glad to have you on here.
Have a great weekend.
Thank you. You too. There he is, as Coach Frank Hepler of West Forsyth Wolverines with a big win tonight, 37-16 over Johns Creek, as Wolverines stay undefeated on the season. This has been your Marathon West Forsyth Game Report on the Listen Your Way post-game scoreboard show. We're proud to have Marathon on board. Marathon, fueling the American spirit.